Clayton.
Yeah.
Sergeant Boyden, PC Loxton, Sun Hill. About your daughter.
Yeah, come in. Robbie, please.
What took you so long?
We came as soon as we could, sir.
Well, I could have been out looking for it in the cab.
Well, no one's stopping you, Mr. Clayton. But if you want us to help, we'll need some details. When was the last time you saw Laura?
You'd better ask her that.
Last night.
So how come you only reported her missing an hour ago?
Well, she went up to her room about 8. She's got telly up there. I just assumed she'd been watching that and then gone to bed.
Did you check her before you went to bed?
No. She's 13. You don't watch their every move, do you?
We love that girl. We're worried sick about her. Look, why don't you get out there and find her before some weirdo gets his hands on her?
Because we need to know where to start looking, Mr. Clayton. We need to know about our friends, places she goes, a description, and a photo if possible.
Has Laura been worried about anything lately?
Search me.
Come on, you're her best friend, aren't you?
Was.
Are there any special places that Laura tends to go?
Not really.
Karen, anything could help.
Manel Street, there's a video shop and takeaway.
Yes, I know it.
She sometimes goes down there nights.
Good. Anywhere else?
No.
Right. Okay, thank you, Karen. You can go.
Anything, Steve?
No, they all seem to have heard she's missing now. You?
Yeah, I only saw her about 9 o'clock last night, hanging about in the rain.
Excuse me?
Oh, God.
What, you know her?
Yeah, she's wasted more police time than anyone else in Sun Hill.
Excuse me. Sergeant Boyden, isn't it?
Mrs. Daniels, we're busy.
I know, but it's about the girl.
Laura?
Saw her getting a man's car
When?
last night, just after 9. There.
You know Laura, do you?
I know all those kids. They make my life a misery. Noise, abuse. I live above there.
So you do, I've forgotten.
And you're definitely sure it was Laura Clayton you saw?
Well, they said you got a photo. That's the one, I swear.
Right, the car she got into, can you describe it to me?
Big?
Can you give me any more than that? Colour, make?
No. But I can tell you who was driving.
Who?
Chap. Lives in them flats over there.
So you reckon she's just being malicious then?
She's always at it. The girl in the post office is a prostitute. Milkman tried to poison the cat. The worst thing about it is, in a case like this, you have to follow it up. Well, all you really want to do is throttle her for wasting police time.
Yes?
Sorry to bother you, sir. We're from Sun Hill. Can we have a word?
Fine, come in.
Cheers.
What can I do for you?
What have your name, please, sir?
Linton. Brian Linton.
Sergeant Boyden, PC Loxton. We're investigating the disappearance of a young girl from nearby.
I see.
Girl named Laura Clayton. We've had a report that a girl matching her description was seen getting into your car last night on Manel Street.
And as you'll appreciate, we have to take such reports seriously.
Well, quite, yes. Do sit down, please.
Thank you.
There you go.
So, you didn't give anyone a lift last night?
No, I didn't.
And you didn't drive down Manel Street?
Well, yes, I did.
Just after 9?
Probably, yes. I went to the off-licence.
Did you see a 13-year-old girl?
As a matter of fact, I did, yes, as I was getting back into the car.
Is that her?
Yes, it is.
Well, she didn't get into the car with you?
No, why should she?
You don't know her, then?
No, I've only just moved here. I don't know anyone.
Our witness says that she saw her get into your car.
Well, she didn't.
Yes, Mr. Linton?
I did speak to her. She looked, I don't know, a bit upset. I said, "Are you okay?" She said yes, and went on her way. That was it. Oh, really, for God's sake, I mean, what man's going to offer a lift to a girl he doesn't know these days?
Do you live alone, Mr. Linton?
Yes.
Bachelor?
Yes. No, I mean, my wife and I are separated.
So how come the council have given you a flat as a man on your own?
I really can't say. Except that I've no money. I lost my job.
What kind of work did you do?
I was a teacher. Why?
Is there something you're not telling us, Mr. Linton?
I got into trouble. I'm serving a community sentence.
What for?
Does it matter?
I'm afraid it does.
It was a sexual offence.
Against who?
A juvenile. Look, I know how this must look, but believe me, it was innocent.
What was innocent?
Laura Clayton and I didn't touch her.
Who's saying that you did?
You are. You think I've harmed her. Assaulted her.
Did you go straight home after you got into the car?
No, I went for a drive.
Where?
I can't remember.
Why not?
I was agitated.
How come?
I'm not supposed to get into conversation with kids.
Then why did you?
You got this wrong, completely wrong. I wouldn't harm a young girl like that.
Wouldn't you?
No. Now just go, will you? Leave me be.
I'm afraid we can't do that.
So you reckon we're talking abduction?
Maybe. It's certainly one for CID.
What's the score on Linton?
He was a PE teacher at Henry Wallace Comprehensive. Indecently assaulted a 12-year-old pupil.
A girl?
Yes, Barton Street dealt with it. Linton got 3 years probation.
Probation for indecent assault.
The condition of the sentence is that he attends a treatment programme for sex offenders.
Oh, yeah. And what does that entail?
You'd better ask his probation officer when he gets here.
Right, Mr. Linton. Are you sure you don't want to solicit it?
Yes.
This is a taped interview with Brian Linton, officers present at DCI Meadows and DC Woods. The time is 16:11. Mr. Linton, I should remind you, you're still under caution.
I feel sick.
You just tell the truth. You got nothing to worry about.
I've no intention of doing anything else.
Good.
I didn't give her a lift. I'd have been mad to.
Well, PC Loxton's just gone to take a statement from the witness who said you did.
But it was dark. It was raining. Your witness must have been mistaken.
Why? You've committed an offence against a girl that age before.
I know.
So why shouldn't you do it again?
You don't understand.
What don't we understand?
I'm ashamed of what I did.
Those are fine words.
You know why I'm in that flat? I'm not allowed to live at home. I have kids of my own. I'm not trusted to be with them. I lost everything.
Well, this is all very touching, but there's a girl missing. You were the last person to see her. By your own admission, you spoke to her. Now, you got to admit it doesn't look very good, does it?
Well, all I can do is say again, I'm telling the truth.
So where was he parked?
Right behind that van.
Facing which way?
Nose into the wall.
And she got into the passenger side?
Yeah.
Well, if the car was facing into the wall, you wouldn't have been able to see the passenger side from here. Look. It was also dark and raining.
You saying I'm lying?
No.
That man's peculiar.
Well, that's not the point, is it?
And she might have got into the car.
I'm afraid might isn't good enough, Mrs. Daniels.
Sir, can I have a word?
Yeah.
Just had Loxton on the PR. Seems Mrs. Daniels may have lied. She won't make a statement or confirm it was Laura she saw get into the car.
Well, on past form, that comes as no surprise, does it?
No, sir.
Right, Mr. Linton. We're going to let you go.
Honestly?
One thing, though.
Yes.
Wasn't very wise for a man in your situation to have spoken to the girl, was it?
No. As I said, she seemed upset.
Yeah. Well, compassion to kids you see in the street is one emotion you're going to have to learn to live without. Wouldn't you agree?
Right.
Mrs. Clayton?
Yeah, what?
DC Woods, Sun Hill.
Oh, God, have you found her or something?
Not yet, Mrs. Clayton. If I could have a quick word, please.
Robbie's not in at the moment.
Well, if I may, I can speak to you.
Yeah, yes, all right.
Thank you.
It's terrible business. We're all doing our best to help.
This is Trevor Jackson. He's a neighbour.
Now, we found out that Laura was outside the takeaway on Manel Street around 9.
Well, we know. Robbie found that out hours ago. He heard you lifted someone.
I can't comment on that. I'd like to ask you about Laura's state of mind last night. Now, a witness who saw her after she left here said she seemed distressed.
No. Oh, I told the others Laura didn't get like that.
Like what?
Well, tearful and that. She's upset about something, she hides it.
Well, why would she do that? Surely she'd want to share it with you.
Well, shouldn't you be looking for her? Not hassling Christine with questions.
What's going on?
He's police, Robbie.
Is he? Well, maybe you can explain something then.
What's that, sir?
Why you let that pervert go?
I'm sorry, I'm not with you.
There's a barmaid works at the Queen's told me all about him. Her son went to the school where he worked. He got done for molesting a pupil. You pulled him in for a couple of hours, then you just let him go, didn't you?
Well, all I can say, sir, is that we're pursuing all appropriate lines of inquiry.
Did he talk to Laura? Did he touch her?
I can't comment.
I don't believe this.
Easy, Robbie.
I do my job, Mr. Clayton. That's all.
Your job is to find my daughter.
Oh, Jack.
Philip.
I hear you've released this Linton character.
That's right.
Shame we couldn't have hung on to him a bit longer, isn't it?
And why's that?
Well, you can never really trust people like that, can you?
Well, even if I wanted to, there were no grounds for holding him.
Makes no sense to me. Letting these people into the community, giving them group therapy.
It's called treatment, Philip, not therapy. And anyway, what else would you have got? 18 months inside on Rule 43. Learning to swap porn with the real weirdos. Do you think he'd be any less of a danger to the public after that?
I've no wish to debate the punishment of sex offenders, Jack. It's just I'm having to provide you with considerable manpower. Yet there's a possible suspect sitting at home.
He's no longer a suspect, Philip.
Sir, I just had a phone call from Linton. Says he wants to see you urgently.
Right.
Now, why do you suppose he'd want to do that?
Brian? You there? Well. So who did this?
Doesn't matter, it's what I deserve. I just want to tell the truth now.
Oh, yeah?
I did give Laura a lift.
Where to?
Only a few miles. She asked me to drop her by the off licence on Maldith Road. There's an estate behind it. She ran off into that.
So why didn't you tell me this before?
I knew I'd have put myself in trouble.
Yeah, well, you put yourself in a damn sight more trouble now, pal.
Tim! Time for some refs, I reckon.
Oh, you say that again.
643 from Sierra Oscar receiving, over.
Receiving.
The DCI would like you to make inquiries in the Maldith Road area. Brian Linton has now admitted dropping Laura Clayton near the off licence. Seems she went off into the estate.
Right, on way.
I knew there was something not quite right about that guy.
So Linton's not said who beat him up?
No. Have you got any ideas?
Yeah, Robbie Clayton. The state he was in last time I saw him, he was well capable of it.
Does he know anything about Linton?
Well, the whole estate seems to know about him now.
Right. I think you should pay the parents another visit. Ask if Laura knows anybody in the Maldith Road area, and see if Clayton knows anything about the assault.
Right, Gov.
Philip, thought you'd be at home by now.
Got a meeting, Jack. I hear you picked up Linton again.
That's right.
Do you think he simply gave her a lift?
That's what he says.
You believe him?
Well, if there's anything more to it than that, I'll find out.
They say they didn't see her.
OK, well, let's have a look round the estate then.
I wouldn't hurt her. I couldn't.
Why not?
She's a lovely kid.
I thought you said you didn't know her.
I'd been vaguely aware of her. She delivers my paper. And one day I was in the park. I go there sometimes to kill time. She was sitting on the bench, crying her eyes out. God, I did such a stupid thing.
What was that?
I spoke to her, asked her if she was okay.
And?
She talked. I listened.
Did she tell you why she was so upset?
Only that there was something wrong at home.
Did she say what it was?
No. I told her if she couldn't talk to her parents, she ought to find a relative or a teacher to confide in. She said there wasn't anyone. In the end, I said to her, I hope things got better. And she thanked me, and I left her.
And you haven't spoken to her since?
She's tried to speak to me. I've been avoiding her.
Anything?
Nothing.
Nor me.
Excuse me, they said you were looking for a girl.
That's right, yeah, 13-year-old.
Yeah, there's an empty factory at the end of the estate, and I was walking the dog there this morning and I saw a kid about that age. It seemed odd. She was just hanging around on her own.
Right, thank you very much, so we'll take a look.
Mr. Clayton.
Have you found her yet?
We've reason to believe she was taken to the Maldith Road area last night. Now, have you any idea who she might have gone to see there?
No. Who took her?
I can't say that.
Was it him? The paedophile? It was, wasn't it?
Mr. Clayton, do you know anything about an assault which took place earlier this evening at Godley Court?
No, he doesn't.
I'm talking to your husband.
Yeah. Paid him a visit.
Robbie.
Why?
You know why. To check that you were doing your job properly. And I'll tell you this, I'd do it again if necessary.
Well, Mr. Clayton, I'm going to have to ask you to accompany me to the station.
You're joking.
No, I'm afraid I'm not joking.
This is sick. You should be out looking for Laura, not chasing me.
Come on.
So what happened in your flat this evening?
It's not important.
There's no point in protecting anybody, Brian.
There were two of them. One said he was Laura's father. They seemed to know about my situation.
Did you tell them you knew Laura?
No.
Or that you'd given her a lift?
I told them what I first told you. I think Laura's father believed me. Not before he'd kicked me and punched me.
So what about the other one? Did he hit you?
A couple of times. He seemed to lose his nerve. Kept saying, leave him, Robbie, he's only filth. Maybe I am filth, but I cared about her, you know.
Laura. Laura.
I'm all right.
Yeah. Come on out. We won't bite you.
I'm not coming home.
Okay. You come with us, we'll take you somewhere warm and we'll talk it all over, yeah?
This is unbelievable. Locking me away.
You don't really give us a choice, do you? Number 3, please, Helen.
Look, the guy's just a pervert.
And that gives you the right to assault him, does it?
Look, it were only a few punches. We wanted to know if he knew anything.
Who was with you? Was it Trevor Jackson?
Look, if you think I'm going to drop my mates, innit?
Right, you're going to have to wait in there. And we also have to find out if the victim wants to press charges against you. OK, Sarge.
Victim?
Come in. Hi. Laura, this is DCI Meadows.
Hello, Laura. Your mother's here.
I'm not going home.
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute, shall we? I'd just like to ask you a few questions first. Tell me what happened last night.
I left home, that's what.
And where did you go when you left?
I got a lift to near where you found me.
Who with?
A man.
Was it somebody you knew?
Yeah.
What was his name?
We're just interested.
His name was Brian Linton.
And is that all he did, give you a lift?
Yeah, what are you saying?
We're not saying anything, Laura.
Look, he's all right.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
You can be absolutely honest with us, Laura.
You're trying to get me to say that he's being funny with me, ain't you? Well, he hasn't. He's kind and he's gentle. You want to talk to other people.
About what?
What other people, Laura?
Never mind, I'm not saying any more.
Right, well, I think you can see your mother now. June?
Oh, you can come in now.
Oh, Laura. Where's Dad?
Your dad's already here at the station, Laura. We're seeing him about another matter.
What matter? What's going on?
Never mind about that. Come home.
No.
Why not, Laura?
She knows. I want to see my dad.
I think under the circumstances, that might be a good idea.
Laura!
Don't. They said you're in trouble.
It's nothing.
What did you do?
Look, let's not talk about that, eh? Let's talk about you coming home.
I can't, Dad.
Why not? Look, we're not going to punish you.
It isn't that.
Well, what is it then?
Tell us, Laura.
He's always coming round.
Who?
Trevor.
So, he's a mate.
He sleeps with her. He sleeps with Mum.
Trevor? No. You're joking. We go back years.
This is a waste of time. I'm getting out of it.
Laura. Look, Laura, hold on. Just hold on.
Why? You won't believe me.
Yeah, well, you're not giving me a chance.
True what I'm saying. Sometimes I go in the bedroom, sometimes they just send me upstairs. Trevor said I had to keep it a secret. Or
what, Laura?
He never said. Not till last night.
And what happened last night?
He came round again. I told him I was sick of it. I was gonna tell Dad. I went upstairs. Trevor followed me. He said I couldn't tell Dad. If I did, he'd smash out the family. I'd lose everything. Then he...
Then he what?
He put his hand on my leg. He said maybe I'd like to try and do some of the things that he and Mum did. I ran out. I just ran, that's why I can't go back.
Laura!
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, I can't speak to you.
Find someone to talk to, you said.
I'm sorry, Laura, I can't.
You're just like the rest. There should be someone I could talk to.
Yeah, I know they should, Laura. But it can't be him.